Among other things, Left 4 Dead 2 2 is still a thing in 2022. There's too many 2's in that sentence. So after years of its release, 2 years after the most recent update, which is the Last Stand campaign update, and no new content being injected in this dying old game's bloodstream while not dying, this shit still has 26,000 active players in the last 24 hours as of recording. So, why is it still relevant? Everything in this video is just going to be my opinion and guesses on the matter, so if you're expecting some accurate info and me applying the scientific process to make a decent-ish conclusion, you are very dumb. I'm a YouTuber, not a researcher. So in its base, Left 4 Dead 2 is basically a survival horror. Wait, no, I'm sorry, I meant the complete opposite of that. In Left 4 Dead 2, you play as survivors with enough humor and chemistry to make you forget that, oh yeah, zombies have killed all of my loved ones. And you go from point A to point B as fast as you can. The reason for doing this is so that you can trip a car alarm and close the safe house door on your friends, because that's what friends are for. During your venture towards the safe house, various healing items, throwables, weapons, and some other stuff are going to spawn to help you or fuck you over. The sad things that can fuck you over are the following. Normal zombies are normal, hunters jump on you and tickle you, spitters spit fire on you, chargers charge at you, smokers kidnap you, jockeys also kidnap you, boomers explode or vomit on you so that you can see shit, and zombies will flock towards you, which is not very good for you. Just in case you didn't know. Witches are One Punch Man and the tank is not on steroids. There are no cutscenes, you basically just know the setting, the story, and the characters by just playing the game and hearing their dialogue. The story isn't supposed to be the Last of Us levels of complexity and drama, but more on Zombieland. The first one, not the second one. The second one sucked. So with Left 4 Dead 2 being a lighthearted game, well, for the most part, an easy enough mission where you need to go to the end of the level, and the fact that this is a turn off your brain, shoot all zombies type game, this makes Left 4 Dead 2 really easy to pick up. If you like zombies, shooting, having fun, or all of the above, chances are you are going to like this game. It's even easier to pick up due to how dirt cheap this game gets, so yeah. The spectrum of players this game caters to is pretty fucking diverse, and that's thanks to the difficulty system. If you are a baby at shooter games or video games in general, then the easy difficulty is for you, where zombie slightly taps you on your shoulder and tells you to kindly leave the premises, in which case you obviously say no. If you have some experience playing games or FPS, then maybe normal is more of your level. In normal, zombies hit you with stuffed toys taped to their hands. If you are a big boy, then maybe the advanced difficulty can satisfy you. In this difficulty, zombies punch you and say mean things to you like how your mom's cooking isn't that very good. Then we approach the expert difficulty, where the zombies have knives, have military training, and apparently hit like Mike Tyson if you told him that his mom's cooking isn't that very good. Oh yeah, friendly fire damage also increases as the difficulty goes higher, so if you are not good at trigger discipline, then your teammate might try to kill you before you do. Another thing worth mentioning about this game is that zombie spawns and item spawns are completely random, which makes each playthrough very unique. This is thanks to the director,
genius, no?
which is artificial intelligence of Left 4 Dead that features a dynamic system for game dramatics, pacing, and difficulty. Instead of set spawn points for enemies, the director places enemies in varying positions and numbers based upon each player's current situation, status, skill, and location, creating a new experience for each playthrough. The director also creates a mood and tension with emotional cues such as visual effects, dynamic music, and character communication. Moreover, the director is responsible for spawning additional health, ammo, weapons, and special infected like the witch or the tank. I completely ripped this off from the wiki because I am lazy. There's also a game mode where you can play as the special infected called Versus Mode, where you play against other players and you take turns playing survivors or infected, with the goals of the survivors to get to the end of the map and the infected's goal is to fuck over the survivors. There's a bunch of other game modes, but I felt like Versus and Campaign the most popular one, so yeah. Okay, so I explained the game and what you can expect from it, but a game can only go so far without any constant updates. But here we are with Left 4 Dead 2 in 2022, so I guess if the game's that good, then it's gonna survive on its own. With the various mechanics, game modes, and randomness of the game, the replay value skyrockets, which is the reason why revisiting the game from time to time is pretty fun. And when the said player that replays the game also turns out to be a content creator, then that's just free advertisement for the game, and a reminder of why you should play it. In my case, I decided to play Left 4 Dead 2 again because fucking HoloLive members started streaming it, and it looked pretty fucking fun. Also, I'm a weeb, just in case you didn't know, fuck you. With this knowledge of players randomly coming back to the game in mind, There will always be months where people start to dwindle until they decide to play Left 4 Dead 2 again. This is apparent from the Steam charts where there are always months where the game is slowly losing players, but because of a Steam sale, a friend, or a content creator, for example anime girls, reminding you that hey, this cool game exists, you always look at it and say, hey, maybe I should try this, or maybe I should play this game again. The base of the game is really fun, and when you add mods and other player created content in this game, it stays relevant. Or rather, it helps. I'm not well versed in the mod community in this game, so I'm not gonna talk about it, but the modding community in Left 4 Dead 2 is pretty big and fairly active, and pretty horny. Really, only time will tell when this game is finally going to die down, or maybe it won't. Maybe it will become one of the great classics like Mario, Zelda, Donkey Kong, Tetris, etc., where people are still going to play it regardless of what decade it is. Or maybe it already is.